Hey, hey, R.I.P. Young Dolph, man, aka Flipper. You already know what time it is, fellas. Let's get into it, man. Hey, this one is for all my athletes, my volleyball players, basketball, football, baseball, lacrosse, soccer, um, all the sports you play, track and field, everyone. You know what I'm saying? This is something that, excuse me, that I should have done as I was playing ball. You know what I'm saying? From high school, I'm telling you, from high school all the way to when I was in the arena football league. Um, One thing that I would tell you guys is when you get on your own as an adult, fellas and ladies, you have to understand, okay, that you're gonna be working very hard. Okay, you're gonna be working hard, especially if you have a couple of goals set. You're gonna be working very hard, man. And and we got to start that at a young age. And I understand, you know, your mom and your dad want you to have a childhood. And I could be wrong on this perspective, but just hear me out on this, fellas. As a kid, right? You want to go to like vacation. You want to go to water parks, amusement parks. You want to go to football games, professional football games. I mean, you want to go to the fair, um, go to concerts, all types of things. Okay, all types of things. That's what you want to do as a kid, right? But you got to understand, you could do that same thing as an adult, okay? Because I want you guys to understand, okay? And I know that you think that your mom and your dad has always been an adult, okay? They haven't. They have been just like you, and they still are just like you. We are all kids, okay? I'm just 36. That's it. I'm a big old kid, but I'm older. I love to do what young people like to do, but I have to do it. Um, um, I have to prioritize it. Okay, meaning I have to put it on the back burner. I gotta handle all my business as an adult, and then after I handle everything and everything is situated, then I could go have fun. You know what I'm saying? I could go to games, concerts, anything that I want to do. But I definitely suggest you guys, start early, okay? And what I mean by that is, okay, for instance, my life, okay? I didn't have I didn't have the realization. Matter of fact, I didn't have the realization, and I didn't put the effort into developing a career after sports. Okay, I did not put the effort in until a few years ago. So I started a little bit later. It's not too late, but I did start a little bit late. But just imagine this, gentlemen and ladies. if you start if you start busting your tail off, okay, if you start busting your tail off from 15, okay, 15 years old to 30, okay, that's 15 years of grinding hard as you can, okay. um and as you get a job, and I'm going to go in more details about certain jobs, okay. As you get a job, you need to go ahead and open up the bank account, okay. You need to open up the bank account so you can have your checking and your savings, okay, so you can have that. I want you guys to understand, if you start at 15 years old building wealth, okay, all right, mainly doing CDs, okay, and you could do that through your bank, and there's a tremendous, like, a whole bunch of options. I'm not even gonna go into that. You're gonna have to learn that. You're gonna have to do research and learn that on your own. But there's CDs, there's index funds, there's dividends. Also, it's the IRA, Roth IRA, as well as the stock market. Okay, those things right there is going to bring money back to you as you put money into it. Okay, and obviously the stock market it can fluctuate. It can crash. You can lose all your money. That's a risk that you're going to take. But at the same time, a lot of people think like putting money in there is a waste. Okay, but at the end of the day, you have an opportunity to get something in return. Okay, now if you was to go to buy a car and you spend $30,000, okay, just hear me out. You spend $30,000 on a car, okay, on a car. There's no return. Okay, there's no return. You lost all your money, and the car lost all its value. So basically, you made somebody rich by giving them $30,000. I'm just saying. So imagine that you put that $30,000 in the index fund, or just investing. I'm just keeping it simple. If you put that $30,000 in an investment, okay, and usually it takes like 4 to 5 years to pay off a car, depending on what your car note is a month. Okay, so for 4 to 5 years, you putting away money. Bam, 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 bam. 4 to 5 years, right? That's 4 to 5 years. Okay, just say you do that as you 15 years old. Okay, as you 15 years old, you putting all your money away. You ain't spending nothing. I'm talking about not a single cent. You know what I'm saying? You had your mama and your daddy. Hey, man, I need you right now. My dad, I need you. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that at 15 and then you get to 19, you already ahead of the game. You got $30,000 in the bank. Okay, now that's just putting it in the bank. Now, if you would put that $30,000 in the Roth IRA, index fund, CDs, now you're getting a return. Okay, so that $30,000 that you put into something, that could bring you back another 10 racks, 40,000, and you at 19 years old. That's just chilling. You chilling. Now you got 40,000. Okay, just say you got 40,000 and 40,000, and then you get a full ride scholarship, whether it's academically or athletic scholarship. Okay, now you're not paying for school. Okay, now you're getting the check. Okay, you getting a check. I think it's every 2 weeks or every month. However that school has it set up. Now you chilling. You chilling. You got 40 racks and you got a full ride scholarship. You getting a free education. So you got to think about it, fellas. Now, when you come out of there, right? When you come out of there, now you could get a bad apartment. You know what I'm saying? A bad apartment at 22 years old, 23 years old. A bad apartment. And you starting that career, okay? And fellas, when you go to college, don't be getting no, don't be getting no whack degree, okay? Don't get no whack degree. I'm serious, okay? Don't be getting no, this is just me personally. Don't be getting no business degree, okay? The only reason why I say that is because a lot of these millionaires and billionaires, they had failed, okay? They have failed. And the reason why I'm saying that is you can go to school all day long, okay? You can go to school all day long. I don't give a damn. For 4 years. And once you get into business, that business is going to fail and you got all that knowledge. It's a guarantee, bro, because you have to fail to learn. Because then you be like, hell no, I'm not making that same mistake again. You know what I'm saying? And I want you guys to understand this. When a doctor, dentist, lawyer goes to school, okay, after they go to school for 4 years, they're going to school some more for another 4 years, okay? So that's a graduate's degree. That graduate's degree, they're doing practicals, okay? Practicals are you're seeing the doctor, you're going to the doctor's office, and they're letting you do little bitty stuff to prepare you when you get on your own, so you do not fail, okay? So what I'm saying is when you start that business, okay, and you're doing it on your own, you're going to fail because you don't know every little thing, okay? You don't know, them snakes out there. You don't know, like, damn, man, I shouldn't have advertised on this. I wasted $500 on that advertisement. You know what I'm saying? Those things you got to learn. So you got to fail at that, okay? Let's see here. And I'm sorry I started off like that, but it was just on my mind. I was just thinking about it, so I had to fire off, fellas. Okay, so the work that you do with your team isn't enough. Okay, if you're trying to get an athletic scholarship in any sport, okay, the workout that you do with your team is not enough. It's not enough to get a scholarship. You got to go to another trainer, okay, a personal trainer, specialist trainer in your particular sport, okay, because they have just a little bit more knowledge than some of the coaches. I'm not saying all the coaches don't have knowledge. I'm not saying that, fellas, okay? I'm not saying that. So don't be going to practice and be like, coach, you don't know what the hell you talking about? Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Listen to your coach, okay? But I'm saying is, along with that coach's information, okay, that he's giving you, you have to get additional information, okay, additional knowledge on your particular position, okay? That's very important. I'm telling you, fellas, it's gonna separate you from getting it's gonna separate you from being a 3-star athlete to a 5-star athlete. It's a guarantee, okay? Let's see. Okay. All right, and practice, gentlemen. You already know what time it is. We don't feel like practicing. We want to play in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? We saving all our energy for the games. But I will tell you this. If you do not practice like it's like it's a real game, you're going to suffer, okay? And you're going to be out of shape when you go off to college, okay? Once you get into the next level from the high school, when you get into the next level, it's a totally different ball game, okay? Everything's faster. They're smarter, okay? They're bigger. They hit harder, okay? And they're very aggressive. They're running full speed at every play. I'm telling you, okay? They're running full speed every play in practice, okay? In practice, not the game, in practice. I want you guys to understand that. You have to go all out in practice, okay? The reason why I say that is because you could be having a great game, okay? Say you're a running back. You could be running for 200 yards, right? 200 yards. The record for your school is 320 yards. But at that 200 yard mark, you start catching cramps. You out of shape. You tired. You tapping on your helmet because you ain't run hard in practice. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, gentlemen. You have to be in shape, okay? You have to start the game full speed, and you got to try to end the game full speed, because on the opposite side of that line, they're going to be tired, okay? That's why you have to push yourself. You have to make that choice to push yourself, okay? I'm sorry. You got to make yourself hurt. That's the only way your body's going to adapt to get better. Just that simple, okay? Let's see. Okay, work on your purpose as you play ball, okay? So if you have a desire to be like a doctor, okay, at 15, if you already made a choice, you're like, that's what I'm going to do, being a doctor. You already know you need to be going to the bookstore and getting all the books about what doctors do. And the thing about it is, Google, you can search the life of a doctor. They're gonna tell you everything that they do. At least you will have an idea and be like, okay, like, all right, I'm still interested. Or go ahead and change to something else, okay? But make sure, fellas, make sure your purpose brings you money, okay? Brings you money, all right? Doctors, they bring you money. Lawyers, that brings you money, okay? Architects, that brings you money. Dentists, brings you money. Don't be going over there be talking about something you getting a PE degree. No the fuck no. Hell no. Fuck a PE degree. You can do that. That's easy, bro. Don't go to school and get no whack ass degree. That's a waste of time, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you're getting a PE degree, you shouldn't even went to college. You should have just started your career, or a job. You should have got a regular job for 4 years. That way you got some money. Going to school and you ain't got no money after 4 years and you got a PE degree, man, you ain't even gonna use it off GP. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna use it. Let's see. Oh, read books, fellas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a reader. I'm not gonna lie. But I have to force myself to read because knowledge is power, okay? And the reason that you need to read books is because the more that you learn, okay, the more knowledge that you have in your head, the more valuable you are, okay, the more that you know. But go along with that, part A, even though you learning something, you have to apply it, okay? Don't just learn it and don't use it. That's silly, fellas. That's silly, okay? Apply it, all right? And then when you read books, guys, don't be reading no fiction books like the sci-fi books, vampire books and shit. Nah, don't be reading that shit, man. No, don't do that shit, bro. For real. If you want to, just watch a movie. Watch a movie. Damn that. Read books that's tailored to your purpose. Read books that's develops your communication skills. Read books that make you money. Okay. Read books on how to learn how to talk to people. Okay. Read books on how to read body language, because that's very important, fellas. Non-verbals are very important. You got to learn that. Okay. All right, guys. And the last one, man, if you guys don't want to get a job, okay, if you think that's, too much, as you playing ball, which I don't think is too much. You guys are young. I suggest you go to your coach and you can advertise yourself, okay, and to train kids at what you do. So if you're a point guard, right, you can go to your coach and be like, hey, coach, can you advertise on our website, or can you make an announcement, or how can I make flyers to pass it out to all of the people that come to our games, and let them know that I'm training. That way, when you train those kids, okay, they already look up to you anyway because you balling, okay, and when you train them, that's something easy that comes to you, so it won't be hard to train those kids, okay? And fellas, don't be worried about like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. The thing about it is, if you're a point guard, right, in basketball, you're already going and getting extra work with your trainer, okay? All you have to do is do the exact same drills that you was doing with your trainer. Simple, I promise. Them little kids is going to be grateful. They're like, oh, man, I trained with such and such, the 5-star athlete that got committed to South Carolina. They're going to eat that junk up. And then the thing about it, fellas, if you start that, if you're already super good as a freshman and you're on varsity, you can start that your freshman year all the way to senior year. And they're going to come. And then before you know it, you'll build a big clientele. And there's a limited amount of money that you can make. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going front, guys, but I just wanted to go through those things just to tell you guys that. But hopefully that opens your guys' idea to continue to progress. Okay, continue to develop yourself. Self-development is very important. We always got to develop, fellas. We're never in a position of being stagnant. We always have to develop. There's too much knowledge out there not for us to keep on learning. You know what I'm saying? And I understand we get tired. We want to break. I get it. But for what you want to achieve, there's no breaks. If you're trying to get millions and millions of dollars, there's no breaks, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you. I wish I could tell you something else. It's hard. It's hard as hell. I ain't lying. It is what it is, but you got to make that choice. Either you're going to be content or you're going to push yourself to get what you want and make your dreams come true. All right, fellas, I'm going to holler at y'all.